I'm sort of heartened that the board understands its role, I think. And I don't know whether you agree with me. It's been surprising how quickly this has happened, but a board is supposed to take care of shareholders. You see any other way the board's going to get this stock to 54.20, or the company management with the board behind it is going to get 54.20 on its own? And if not, then how can any of these other concerns that they have become secondary to maximizing value for shareholders?
They do become secondary, but two things on that, Joe. One, and I understand the Fed and what's happened with tech stocks. The stock was well above this just a few months ago, right? So it's not like it's unheard of for it to be above this. And the second thing is the board is indeed supposed to be a fiduciary to shareholders. It also does have other stakeholders to consider in this. The thing that's most interesting to me about this is the answers you and I, and those of us on the outside, don't yet have. You assume the Twitter board has beyond just that stock price. For example, who Musk plans to put in charge of the company? The board does have an obligation to its employees to at least know who might be running the show, because Musk has said he does not like current management. But it is hard to imagine he's going to become CEO of yet another company.
True. That could be an anyone but situation, given I think things. That's like, Dan, Netflix was $700 a share. I mean, it's been to $700 on its own. That doesn't mean anything under $700 is a good price for Netflix. Twitter's nowhere near what it used to be, and things have changed so many different ways to Sunday that from where it was there on its own. I mean, when do you think you could see market conditions that would or corporate strategy that would put Twitter back above 50? It could be 5 years from now. It could be 5 years from now.
Well, Joe, it's about 6 months ago since Elliott and Silver Lake, they came to this agreement to basically get Jack Dorsey out the door and put in new management. And at the time, Elliott's statement, the activist shareholder, which has cut its stake a bit, Elliott said this was going to be a multi-year strategy that they were putting into place. They were putting a multi-year strategy. So, look, Elliott clearly felt it could get there. It was going to take a couple of years. Look, I agree with you. I think I kind of thought originally that the board was going to call Elon's bluff on the financing of this, but it seems the other way around. The most recent report in the last couple of minutes coming from Reuters, this deal apparently won't even have a go shop. So when you say who else could offer more, I don't think Twitter's board's going to find out.
I don't think there's anyone that would, though. I called Mr. Wonderful, Mr. Nice Guy. I don't know, whatever O'Leary is. He's really not that nice. Well, maybe he's wonderful. He's wonderful when we have him as a guest. But have you ever seen where, like, one person, one shark, comes up with some valuation for something, and the other ones look at him like he's crazy, and it's like, no. They go down the list, and nobody else is interested in what's being offered. That's what I would think is happening with this. Who else?
I think, by the way, Joe, I agree with you, but that said, it is interesting to me that Musk was the one, if the report is correct, that Musk was the one fighting the go shop. If everybody was so confident on that, why did Musk not just allow the go shop?
Interesting that... It obviously is not based on finance, because the 54.20 seems arbitrary, almost like something that Elon does. When you have $250 billion, you can do a lot of arbitrary things, Dan, almost sometimes for amusement, it seems like. But I think there's a method to the amusement, or a method to the madness deep down.
I mean, to be honest, you're right. The price does seem a little bit arbitrary, and this does feel a little bit, and I understand that the stakes are higher here because Twitter is so important to the global discourse and global politics. This does feel a little bit like a sports team purchase, right? And you look at the price that gets paid for an NBA team. He says, well, that's ridiculous. Yeah, but the guy wants to own the sports team, and this feels the same to me.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.